So I just got home from work. I had to film at a church down the road. They had baptisms tonight for their student ministry, and they had 70 baptisms. I just filmed some of it for different campuses. Anyway, that's a kind of a sidetrack, but praise God. But anyway, while we were there, we had a tornado watch or warning or whatever it is, the thing on your phone that gives you an alert. And Kayla said it was very windy here. The house is fine. You know, stuff like the basketball hoop, you know, fell over. It's pretty calm now. But we had like a little, you know, chicken area for the chicks here. So we gotta go find them. And then as the storm is, there's like debris and junk everywhere. So the fence is over there in our neighbor's yard. Kayla said it was like a freight train or whatever, you know, like the Wizard of Oz, she said. And then we got a lot of rain. The ground is soggy and holding rain. I'd like to say that all the junk in our yard is from the wind, but not all of it is. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this much water.
It was raining so hard.
But yeah, so this is all clay ground. This is actually part of the reason why I like the raised beds, is because it's never this bad, but you know, at least the very base of the plant is elevated enough to has the well draining soil, because there's nothing I can do about this solid clay. Chickens are so funny. I should have brought boots out here. But the chicken coop roof blew off and it landed all the way over there. It just ripped right off the hinges. It's never done that before. We've had it for a few years and it's never done that. And then other things, like I had this net over the garlic.
Heavy too.
The garlic actually looks really good. Coming up here. I can't wait for gardening season, but we'll put this net back on. Oh, you said the greenhouse window blew off?
Yeah.
The greenhouse is intact, but that little louver blew off. The other one did not. Kayla just went out and found it. It was in the neighbor's yard. But we're gonna try to put this chicken coop roof back on so the chicks have a nice quiet place to sleep. Looks like it got pretty soaked in there, so I'll probably clean it out in the next couple days. But they're actually loving not having a top. Looks like they're just chilling on the. They look so ratty because they're all wet. They can hide underneath the coop, but they probably didn't know what hit them, honestly. They're probably all chilling inside, and then boom, the roof came off. So this was like hinged on here. Looks like I'll just need to kind of reattach it with these. We're gonna get eggs while we're out here. Did we get them last night or the night before? Oh, there's a butt. Okay, Scoochie, Scoochie. Go. That was probably the only dry spot. I'll probably try to fix it sooner rather than later because it's all wet in there. I'll just probably shovel it out. I put that all in my compost actually, and then I'll put new wood chips down. I only clean it a couple times a year and it stays pretty good because it kind of breaks down itself. The poop falls on the wood chips and it kind of turns into something, and then I just put it in its own compost thing, let it sit for a little longer, and I mix it in with other stuff. But just in time, they're all getting in for the night. Good job, Susie. You protected them. Chicks are all good. Kayla said she just took away or put them away like 10 or 15 minutes before the 80-mile-an-hour winds. And my son Elias has a tender heart, and he looked out the front window and saw that the thing was gone and forgot they had been taken care of already. And he started bawling. He thought they blew away. Layla, did you see the thunderstorm?
Yeah.
Was it crazy or what?
It was crazy. We were watching normal Paw Patrol up here. Kayla said to move downstairs.
Oh. We're trying to get a little creative on videos here to anticipate the growing season, because we grow our own food, some of it at least. We harvest vegetables from our garden. I try to shoot a couple deer and harvest those, so that would be like gathering almost. I'm trying to get better at fishing. I don't have as much interest in it, but my son Simeon does, and my brothers are really good at it. So like, we got a salmon. My brother got a salmon last year that I went with him, so he gave me one of the 2 salmon he caught, and that was like, 4 meals for us. So things like that, just kind of getting your own food in some way, at least in part. So we're in the utility room here, where we start our seeds, and we have these shelves, and this is where we store a lot of our jars, extra stuff, utility room stuff, but it's fairly clean right now. So we figured we'd figure out what we need, what we still have to eat, and what we want to can more of next year. So these are a lot of our tomato products. So when do we do these? So we did these in August.
These are from 23.
These actually just tomato sauce, those 4 from 2023.
We don't use those as much.
We don't use those as much, and we started doing, instead of regular tomato sauce, we started adding stuff to it and just making pasta sauce. So we crack the can and we can put it in spaghetti or whatever else we need pasta sauce for. So we actually have a lot of that left. And you can kind of tell different batches turn out differently. Like these are the same day even, and this one's more orange, this one's more red, just a different pan or whatever.
Different varieties of tomatoes.
Different varieties of tomatoes, all mixed into the one pan. We put, I think we follow a recipe that you roast the tomatoes with garlic and onions. So we did all that from our garden, and some of the garlic we bought because we didn't have enough from the farm down the road. Some salt and pepper. You roast it in the oven for however long. It seems like a long time.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours.
Hours, yeah. And then we didn't take the skins or the seeds out of it. We just put it in the blender and put it right in here and can it. But we have a lot of pasta sauce left.
We use it though.
We use it,
We
but
had a lot more.
yeah, we had a lot more. But should we do more or less pasta sauce is the question.
Probably a little bit less.
A little bit less? Okay, well.
But we have until August to get through that.
Yeah.
So.
And then this is pizza sauce in the smaller jars. Actually, this is from Kayla's mom. We're going to actually try to do more of that because that's a really good recipe that she has. Kayla's grandparents and parents have apple trees. So this is all apple cider that we made and canned. It's really good. So we gathered the apples, cut them up, crushed them, sent them through a press, and then we put them in this thing. And you can tell on the bottom, there's still you can shake this up and it's more cidery. But after it sits, actually it looks nasty, but the kids actually love that. And after it sits for a while, it kind of gets, just that stuff settles to the bottom, and you can just drink it as more apple juice too. It's really good. Just kind of a mixture of different apples we put in it. They have a bunch of different kinds of trees. We have some dry goods that we just did. And then we also try to buy bulk, like the big bags of rice from Costco, and then sometimes we separate them out.
Yeah.
It's a little easier to manage. We do eat rice and beans quite a bit, like the Dave Ramsey thing. I kind of conned the kids. We just eat rice and beans, and I told them, I said, hey, this is like a world recipe, like a this is what, well, it's true, because it's not a con, because most people around the world eat rice and beans for a lot of meals. I mean, I think I've heard that, and it's a very cheap way to get protein and carbs. And so anyway, it's actually really good too. So we just literally do a rice cooker with white rice and just a can of black beans. And actually this year I'm gonna try to grow dried beans for the first time in the garden. So maybe we won't have to buy as many. We do buy some stuff from the bulk food stores, canned chicken. Anyway, this looks nasty. This is canned venison. It looks absolutely disgusting, but it is delicious in stir fry and pot pie, venison pot pie,
soup,
chili soup, like a beef stew kind of thing. It's way better than beef, in my opinion. If you've never had venison, it's a little drier. Not this way, because this is like almost mostly cooked, and it's kind of... Anyway, I stopped talking about that because it does look nasty. Canned meat is always just weird to a lot of people. But yeah, this is actually dwindling down. These carrots, I've got a couple things of carrots left. We froze a lot of our carrots last year and refrigerated them, and then just ate them and gave them away and gave them to chickens because we had so many. We do have some green beans that we tried canned. These might be dilly beans. There's dill in there. Oh, zucchini relish. What's this?
I just use it for zucchini.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, zucchini bread. Okay.
It's just shredded zucchini, and then you can.
There's pickles. We don't eat a lot of pickles, but for some reason we made a ton of pickles. These are bread and butter pickles, dill spear pickles. This we eat pretty regularly, but it just lasts a long time. We just top it with stuff. It's cowboy candy, so it's hot peppers and kind of like a sugary syrup. Kayla makes raspberry jam. We did put raspberries. We're going to put raspberries in this year. The ones I put in last year didn't take, so I think we just made these from either...
I didn't make that one.
Oh, your mom made... So her mom made this one probably from her raspberries.
Yeah.
And then...
I made the strawberry one.
This is strawberry jam?
Yeah.
What's this?
That's grape juice.
Oh,
made that too.
This is grape juice. Kayla's mom made that. It's really good. See how like not transparent it is?
Yeah.
It looks like.
It's a cool color.
Very cool color. And then peaches. We didn't. I think we bought these peaches. Kayla's grandparents have peach trees, but they didn't get a very big harvest. And what's this?
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. And then applesauce. We had so much applesauce from
2 years ago.
last year, 2 years ago, from 23, that we didn't even
make any.
We didn't even make any applesauce last year, and we have two left. We had so many applesauces, and the kids eat it pretty regularly. So, this is by no means, a full diet. We eat rice, with a lot of meals and like a stir fry. But we try to, we buy chicken, but we try to, do ground venison, and, all our tomato products and some extra stuff. And then like side dishes for kids' lunches and stuff, peaches, applesauce. Kids are drinking apple cider. We're topping salads with...
We have a lot of stuff in the freezers too.
Yeah.
From the garden.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, we should show them. Green beans, we grow green beans for the year, and then we put them in little quart baggies. Maybe we'll go out and show them that. And then we just fry them up in a pan We eat that a lot. I forgot about that. We eat it like
like every week.
But yeah, we dehydrate some things. Like I dehydrated, Thai pepper, and ground it. We try to make some, jerky for snacks in the smoker, stuff like that. By no means are we able to grow close to 100% of our own food. That's just not the way we're set up. We buy, a lot of ingredients from the store, but this is a little taste of like, we grew this starting here, and then now it's here, and we got to participate in the whole process, like how God designed us to, operate. He put us in this, he created the world, created us in his own image, put us in a garden, gave us dominion over all things, and said, grow and multiply, cultivate the earth. And this is just one way we can put our hands in the dirt and participate in God's plan, how he designed creation. So it gets me pumped. I have probably a lot more to say about that in future videos. We ferment some stuff. There's a couple things of salsa down here. This is okay, but the fermented salsa is really good. There's a different recipe salsa. But yeah, let's go check and then we have, after we go through our stuff, the nice thing about canning is you don't always have to buy the jars. We've had to buy jars and jars years and years and years, and we just buy a few every year now because we end up emptying them, washing them, putting them on the top, and then this fall we'll fill them again. So this is one of our freezers. We have green beans, frozen green beans. We kind of just do them in smaller bags, and these ones we didn't even blanch, and we just eat them like that. We fry them up in the pan. So this is all green beans. These are peppers down here. Here's red bell peppers. Oh, these are from 2026.
Why did I do that? I wrote that on a bunch of things.
These are from the future. We had a lot of carrots. Carrots you do have to blanch if you don't want them to get mushy, but sometimes it works okay if you put them right in a crock pot or something. And then this is tomato soup. This stuff is so good. We actually just froze it in jars. There's a way to do it that they don't break, so check that out. But there's a few half-gallon jars in here left, and we actually just ate that. We actually just ate that tomato soup for dinner tonight. Maybe I'll show you. And then in that freezer we have meat, and then we do have another freezer inside, and it's almost April, and we still have all this food left from last year. So these are all green beans we've been eating out of here. Some big bags, some small bags, peppers, a lot of green beans. These are multicolored green beans, purple and yellow and blue. We have sweet corn in there from our garden. This sweet corn is really good. We just took it off the plant last year, and we shucked it, or whatever it's called, right away, and put it in these bags and put it in the freezer. So, and then we've been just boiling it. We didn't blanch it or anything, just boiling it to cook it, and then we just eat it like right on the cob. It's really good. I think it was peaches and cream, the variety. We try to grow more and more every year, stretch ourselves a little bit, but then, you don't have to figure out canning every year. You don't have to figure out your, setup for washing carrots and vegetables and beans, and you get better and better and more efficient, and you're able to store more food. So you got to start somewhere. You don't have to, but I recommend trying it. At least if it's a patio pot, try Sun Gold tomato if you can find that at your nursery. Put it in a patio pot with a cage and just go eat it in the morning, and it tastes like a grape. It's sweet. It's not acidic like you'd think a tomato would be. Start somewhere with growing your own food, and if you have bunnies or deer, obviously there's lots of challenges. Time, the ability to go out into the garden physically is a blessing. There's lots of things that you can overcome as a gardener, but there's still things that you can, use your mind, get creative, and still participate in this, harvesting your own food. It's not all about the harvest, but it sure is a blessing when you can, eat the fruit of your labor, if you will. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've made a lot of videos that aren't gardening in anticipation for gardening season, and part of it is because I get excited about some of this stuff, and part of it is I want to get better at making videos so that I'm more efficient even at making videos, so it's not as much of a chore during the garden season. Even though I make videos all day for work, this is a little bit different format, obviously. But anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.